Hi everyone, it's Felice here. If you're watching this, you are viewing the inaugural video for my new YouTube channel. And all I'm doing on there is doing what I'm doing here. I'm being me, and I just want to share some insight about having lived with diabetes for most of my life. Things that I've done that have helped me to cope with it and thrive with it. Um, and some expertise and guidance I can share, and other just experiences from myself and with some of my peers and colleagues, and who knows who I might have. But I was strongly urged to do this, and that's my dog Peebo cutting through. And we call him the attention seeking dog. Where is he? There he is. That's Peebo. But anyway, obviously he'll be around. I just wanted to complete the satisfaction of a competition wagered by my son to me, because he said that I would not post anything this week. And so I am just doing this to satisfy that wager. But also, I'm just really happy to be alive and to be here and to be able to shed some insight and light. If you have Facebook, you will see I have a blog. It's called Diabetes, Beating the Bully and Loving Life. I have lived with diabetes now for, I was diagnosed at 11. I just made 56. So for 40, I'm just teasing. You do the math. I'm very happy to say my age because I'm happy to be alive every day that I open my eyes. I feel I have a purpose. And there are some things that I judge would not be within integrity of who I am if I didn't step out and share some things with you all, because my perspective about living with diabetes, and this can go for many chronic illnesses, is that, you have to deal with it mentally. There are a lot of components that don't or aren't often considered upon being diagnosed with a chronic disease, especially a killer like diabetes. There are a lot of psychological ramifications, social ramifications. There are a lot of different things that happen, and I've gone through a lot, and I'm blessed to be here. And I believe they're part of the agreement. That's people making another laugh. And you gotta love him, and count your blessings. But anyway, I am posting this, and it is raw as heck, and I don't care, because I just want you to know that I will be here regularly, a couple of times a week. But I have some interesting people I want to share with y'all, interesting takes on life, and some very authentic real life experiences that we'll discuss. So I recommend strongly that to follow your physician's advice. This is not a site for me to teach you, even though I'm a registered nurse with a certification in diabetes education. Yes, I do, even though I live with most of my life. But I am not replacing your doctor. I'm not replacing your healthcare provider. I'm not even replacing what's going on in your household. But what I am doing is letting you know that 9 times out of 10, I've probably had some experiences that may be unique to you, and that you may not know how to deal with, and that may be daunting. And one of the last things my dad told me before he passed away, and this is his jacket that I wear, was that I was a bright light that made people feel good. And it's no coincidence that I have a song called Bright Spot. You're going to get to know me, and hopefully by this association, your life will be better. I do a lot of stuff, hopefully all for the greater good. And the main thing I love to do is inspire people with challenges, and people just day to day, whether you have challenges or not. Life isn't supposed to be drudgery. And here he comes again. Mr. Peeble, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's completely behind the sofa now. This doggone animal. Okay, there he is. Anyway, so y'all are going to know Peeble as much as you know me. But anyway, I'm having fun. So, like I said, if you go to Facebook, I have a page, Diabetes, Beating the Bully, and Love and Life. And it's a blog. It has some educational information that I shared. What I really would like to have happen would be that I can fill in the gaps with what you're learning and understanding about your wellness, especially with diabetes by, obviously you really, really want to follow your provider's advice and recommendation. And if you're not satisfied, you can shop around. But the key is, this is not for you to be taught how to change up anything, and don't make any reckless decisions because there's only one you and we need you. But I'm excited about it. So I will go into a little bit of detail about my experience living with diabetes. I have just turned 56 years old, and I was diagnosed at the age of 11. In my hometown, New Orleans, Louisiana. Ooh, ooh, go Saints. And it was very interesting because when I was a month old, I had a sibling who was 2 years older than me who passed away. And it was sudden, and they said the cause of death was diabetes. I don't know how accurate that was because it was in the 60s. But I was the only other child diagnosed in my family. And everyone else, I was diagnosed at 11. And everyone else in my family, and I have other siblings with it, parents who had it, but they all got adult onset, which type 1 now means that your body doesn't make insulin, even if it made insulin before it stopped. And type 2 means your body still makes insulin. And I'll be, adding education caveats, but the main thing I want to focus on is providing support for those things that only a person living with diabetes can understand. The things that will make you not want to give up taking care of yourself. And the things that will make you know that there's nothing wrong with you because you are not happy to have a challenging killer. So like I said on my blog, diabetes is a big mouth bully. It talks a lot of crap and can't do jack. Okay, I'm still here. I promise you. And that's why I had to do this doggone channel, because I know things that I've done in the past with this illness, and I'm here and I'm doing pretty cool considering. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys getting what you need in terms of a real, robust, authentic, transparent understanding. I am going to cover different categories. Like I'm gonna dedicate a whole episode to kids, because I know what it was like being a kid and being diagnosed and what I went through, and my parents trying to deal with what they had to deal with, and then from early childhood, and then I can lend a lot of insight about the high school kids, because I did, one thing I used to love doing was interacting with those kids. And there's some remarkable children in high school taking care of themselves and their families and dealing with diabetes at 15 and 16 because their parents are working, and trying to fit in and trying to cope with all that peer pressure. So I'm going to cover different topics. What I strongly recommend, if you want to reach out, I check my Facebook page. So if you leave me messages there, that will be the best place to reach me. But I hope that you benefit and learn. And it's not just for people living with it, it's for the caregivers too. And as you can see by my crazy dog, it's for the pets of people. dealing with a chronic illness, because they go through some things too, especially when you have a low blood sugar, but that's another story. So I'm happy that I'm doing this. I'm making myself doing this. It's not perfect. It will evolve, but I hope the main thing that I want to do is get myself out here to help you guys. So I'm looking very forward to doing more shows, and I will be posting something again in a couple of days. So thank you for your time, and be well. Bye.